All right, thanks for staying with us. It's time now to take a look at stories making headlines on Nigerian newspapers. And I begin with The Nation. Tinubu Atiku Obi rollout plans on economy security. Tinubu Atiku Obi rollout plans on economy security. All right, you find the details on the front page of The Nation newspaper. And to the front page of the Daily Independent, Obi Atiku Tinubu reel out solutions to ailing economy, others. Obi Atiku Tinubu reel out solutions to ailing economy, others. To the front page of the Punch newspaper, insecurity, economic crisis, Atiku Obi slam federal government, Shettima sells Tinubu's candidacy. You find the details on the front page of the Punch newspaper. And to the front page of the Leadership newspaper now, ahead of campaign season, Atiku Obi Shettima others test ground at NBA conference. Ahead of campaign season, Atiku Obi Shettima others test ground at NBA conference. You find all of the details on the front page of the Leadership newspaper. And to the First News newspaper now, 2023, Tinubu Atiku Obi dazzle delegates at NBA conference. 2023, Tinubu Atiku Obi dazzle delegates at NBA conference. All of the details on the front page of the First News newspaper. To the Daily Trust, and still talking about the NBA conference, 2023, Atiku Shettima Obi proffers solutions to Nigeria's challenges. Atiku Shettima Obi proffers solutions to Nigeria's challenges. All right, to the front page of the Blueprint now. 2023 takes center stage at NBA conference. Tinubu's presidency replicates Lagos, Borno wonders Shettima. Tinubu presidency will replicate Lagos, Borno wonders Shettima. All of the details on the front page of the Blueprint. To the Guardian newspaper, still talking about the NBA conference. At each year, decries leadership deficit as candidates unveil 2023 agenda. Atiku, everything negative is happening in Nigeria. 2023 will be about competence, not connection, will be speaking. APC will replicate Lagos, Borno wonders, says Shettima. Falana urges lawyers to end illegal arrest, detention of citizens. Now to the Vanguard newspaper, still talking about the NBA conference. At NBA Summit, our plans for Nigeria by Atiku Tinubu Obi. I'll devolve more powers to state governors. State governments rather, Atiku speaking. Tinubu will replicate Lagos, Borno wonders in Nigeria, Shettima. 2023 election, not about religion, tribe, but character, competence, Obi speaking. CJN, Sanwo-Olu others seek judicial reform. Nigeria in disarray needs heroes, Chimamanda Adichie speaking. All right, and on the front page of the Nigerian Tribune, at NBA conference, Atiku Shettima Obi X-ray Nigeria's problems, proffer solutions. Atiku unveils plans for phased devolution of power to federating units. Tinubu's government will replicate Borno, Lagos wonders, Shettima. Our 2023 election should not be based on religion, tribe, but character, competence, Obi speaking. Kelly.
All right, let's cross over to This Nigeria. It stays with insecurity. And security nav bombs was tactical headquarters in Sambisa Forest, killing many. This Nigeria nav bombs ISWAP's tactical headquarters in Sambisa Forest, killing many. And away from This Nigeria, Daily Sun is next. It stays with the major rider, still on insecurity, ISWAP leader. Others feared killed in NAF raid as fighter jets bombard more terrorist strongholds in Sambisa Forest. And other riders as well stay with the NBA conference. Atiku Tinubu Obi laments state of the nation on forward plan of action to solve country's problems. And Chimamanda also grieves over nation's situation. That's the Daily Sun. And Standard Times is next. It says new Lagos Airport terminal to process 14 million passengers per annum. New Lagos Airport terminal to process 14 million passengers per annum. That's Standard Times. And the Nigerian News Direct gets our attention next. It says detained Norwegian super tanker, no berthing permit, no oil lifting. Total Energies official says. That's the Nigerian News Direct. And Business Day is next. It says subsidy gulps Nigeria's oil income as Norway reaps profit. Subsidy gulps Nigeria's oil income as Norway reaps profit. And outside Nigeria, the Financial Times is next. It says UK inflation projected to 18% as gas prices surge. That's the Financial Times.
All right. Let's quickly begin with this story. A majority of the papers this morning are talking about the NBA conference, which we also spoke about earlier. But we see that on the front page of the Daily Sun, talking insecurity, ISWAP leader orders feared to have been killed in NAF raid. That's the Nigeria Air Force raid, as fighter jets bombard more terrorist strongholds in Sambisa Forest. And I'm sure this perhaps might be some good news for a lot of persons. We see that the Nigerian Army, the Nigerian Air Force have been making some level of progress, in fighting insecurity in recent times.
It looks like in the aftermath of the Kuje disaster, the presidency woke up. And they went into the forest around Abuja and combed out a lot of these men. And yesterday there was the news of Bello Turji, surrendering.
Yes.
The man is a mass murderer.
Yes.
But it is significant in many ways. But what I want to think is that maybe Bello Turji's idea of surrendering is also a reflection of the inevitability of his own vanquishing. I like to see it that way, and I think the federal government should take advantage of that and really bring him to justice. They are saying that it means the end of the conflict between the Hausas and the Fulanis in Zamfara. We would like to know that. We're waiting to see what will happen in the next few weeks. It might be that we are beginning to turn the corner in the fight against these bandits. But one can only keep hope alive, but we want to see what will happen. We want to see the big names flushed out, and we want to see proper prosecution.
Absolutely. That was where I was going to go to, because a lot of Nigerians are saying all we hear oftentimes is repentant. We haven't seen prosecutions. And that is what Nigerians are looking forward to, that now that we are seeing some level of progress, are we going to be seeing prosecutions as well?
Well, why we look forward to prosecution? For some Nigerians, we rather want to see decisive steps such as this. Invade wherever these people are. If you have to use explosive devices, please use them, because enough is enough. So this sounds like great news to Nigerians at this time. It sounds like, oh, well, it looks like we are going to make some progress, especially as the administration winds down in a few months to come. People have always wondered, why can't we just go to Sambisa Forest and just bomb it and all of that? The government had said, look, these persons, there's some persons there who might be innocent and all of that. But then people have also said, look, that's where intelligence comes to play. That's where you have to probably rely on devices such as drones and all of that.
For this.
So we want to see more of this. Most of those forests in Zamfara, in Kaduna, and Katsina, where students were kidnapped in their hundreds and taken to. We want to see more of this kind of attacks. We hope this is not just a PR stunt by now. We want to see more of this, especially as the administration winds down. I hope that since it's the headquarters, I want to believe that probably, or perhaps, the leadership of ISWAP probably, I hope there can be a confirmation that perhaps one of the leaders, so that that would maybe affect how this group responds
Will restore
in the next.
confidence in the minds of Nigerians
We
on the
must also
activities of
commend
the
the
military.
government because
Yeah.
from the point of view of this Northeast, they've made real progress. And where the problem has actually been for most part is banditry in the forests around the north and the spill over Omen to the south. And we see that around the Ondo axis and the Lagos axis, they have been really, they've stepped up security and they have been really nabbing them and stopping them from coming in. We've seen many of them stopped who were coming in with motorcycles,
Yes.
that's Okadas, and weapons. They have been stopped. And once they know that the eyes are on them, it's going to stop them from actually embarking in futile journeys. So what they need to do is the sort of thing we saw happen in the bushes around Abuja. And in a symbolic sense, what happened in Zamfara. We need to see more of that. And we see more of that, there'll be more confidence that this government will want to do it. Some people are saying, why is it late in the day? It's better late than never. We want security now. Whenever it comes, it's always good news. Because when you get it now, you save the person who is supposed to die tomorrow.
Absolutely, and also sustaining the tempo, because now that we are seeing, what has been done, the effort, how to ensure that we sustain it so that, the other sectors can be revived, farmers can return to their farms, economic activities can go full swing, and then restore confidence in the minds of foreign investors who want to come into the country to invest, because these are the other issues that are being affected by this
as a
issue
result of the insecurity in the country.
That this is what they should have done before.
A long time ago.
Long before. And Machiavelli said, it was referring to political problems. I was referring to it, using the metaphor of a wasting disease. He said, when it starts, it is easy to cure, but difficult to diagnose. But when it has become old, it is spread all over the place. It becomes easy to diagnose, but difficult to cure. Well, we didn't really cure it when it was difficult to diagnose, but we should have diagnosed it and cured it at the beginning.
Yeah.
Well, it has not gotten to a stage where it is now too hard to cure. Well, but you can see that we don't even need to diagnose because we can see it. So the question is, let us cure it.
I think it also puts to rest the question of if our military are also competent enough, because they have been questioned over the years. Do we have the right equipment? Do we have the right trainings for them?
We had all of
Now
them.
we see
all
them.
of that.
And we have always made these arguments that, look, we have one of the best in the world, not because we're Nigerian.
All right.
But we have always said this before. Even in the continents, people have bragged how we have fought in Sierra Leone, in Liberia, and all of that. And
So
yet we have been consumed by this insecurity over the years. So it's good to see this. We hope to see more, please.
Right.